So welcome guys in this question. So in this question you have to calculate what is the factorial of a given number. So in this question we have given number 5 and you have to calculate the factorial of 5. Okay. So what is factorial of 5? So factorial of 5 is what? When we give 5, then we have to calculate 5 cross 4 cross 3 cross 2 cross 1. Okay. So what is your faith? So what is your faith and expectation? You can check out in my solution. So first you have to try this question, then come up our solution. So I'm going to solve this question using faith and expectation approach. So what is your faith in this question? So we have to calculate factorial of 5. So in this, what we have to calculate? We have to calculate 5 cross 4 cross 3 cross 2 cross 1. So this is your faith that we want to calculate. Okay. So this is your big problem. This is our big problem. This is our big problem to solve this question. And how we can find what is our faith, and faith is our smaller problem. This is our smaller problem. And we faith on a smaller problem like we want that factorial 4. This is our small problem that fact 4 will know how to calculate 4 cross 3 cross 2 cross 1. Then we multiplied 5 again and then we find out our expectation. We found out our expectation because this is our expectation. This is our expectation that we want to calculate factorial 5, which is 5 cross 4 cross 3 cross 2 1. And then we suppose that factorial 4 will know how to calculate 4 cross 3 cross 2 cross 1. So that we multiplied 5 again so that our faith and expectation will meet at this stage. Because 5 multiplied with fact 4. So that stage, our expectation and our faith will meet each other. This is the stage where our expectation and faith will meet. So in generally what we have to do? In generally our PDN, our factorial n will know how will expect that it will calculate n multiplied with n minus 1 with n minus 2 till n1 and factorial, and this is our expectation that fact n minus 1 will know how to calculate n minus 2 till 1. Okay. So can we find this expectation? Can we find this expectation? Can we find this expectation using this faith? Yes, we can. We have to just multiplied n again with n minus 1 multiplied with n minus 2 multiplied with 1, so that we can find this stage where our faith and expectation will meet each other. This is our stage. Okay. So we have to just apply this approach. So this approach is what? N multiplied with factorial n minus 1, so that we can find our expectation. So we are going to solve this question using this approach. Okay. You have to just take integer value, scanner, system.in, you just take integer value and then call factorial n, and we store this result to print this. Print result equal to this, and then we have to just print result and then what is our faith? Our faith for a smaller problem is like factorial n minus 1 will know how to calculate factorial 4 if we want to calculate factorial 5, and then we store this result in fn1, fn1 fn11 result 1 equal to fn11 multiplied with our n, so that stage where our faith and expectation will meet each other. So what I'm saying you, that if we want to calculate factorial 5, so what is our faith? This is our faith, factorial 4. This is our faith, factorial 4 will know how to calculate 4 cross 3 cross 2 cross 1. Okay, so and then this is our stage where our faith and expectation will meet, where we multiplied 5 cross 4 cross 3 cross 2 cross 1, and we return this, and we return as a result, so that we return factorial 5. Okay, so we return factorial 5. So this is our approach, and but we have to just find out what is our base condition, so that we can find out where we have to return. Okay, so we are going to here and find out where we have to return. Okay, so we have to just crop out our code so that we can figure out. So this is your code, and this is your main stack. So here this is line number 1, this is line number 2, this is line number 3. Okay, and here f, so here this is our value n, this is our f and m1, and this is our result. Okay, so initially we give n equal to 4. So in the stack we give n equal to 4, and when the line number 1 will run up this function, then the 4 becomes 3 and calling in the next function with the value 3, and when the line number 1 will run up this function, then the value 3 becomes 2 and calling the next function, and when the line number 1 will run up this function, then the value 2 becomes 1 and calling the next function. Okay, so that stage when n equal to 1, then the factorial of 1 will always 1. So this is the stage where we have to return, because n equal to 0 is not possible, so we have to return from that stage. N equal to 1 is the least possible, we can't decrease from that position, so at this stage we have to just return from. Okay, so when n equal to 1, then we have to return from that stage. Okay, so at this stage we have to return the value 1, because we know factorial 1 equal to 1, so we return 1. So this return 1 will come out, and here come out at a fn11, like at fn11 variable here at a line number 2. When the line number 2 will run, then multiplied fn1 with n, this is n, so 1 multiplied with 2, and we get result 2, and we return this result at line number 3. When the line number 3 will run, this result will return. Okay, and this result will come at fn1 at this stage, where we multiplied with n with 2, and we get 4. What we get? We get 6. So this 6. Okay, so what we get here? We get 1, and when we have to multiply 1 with 2, and we get 2, and then this 2 will run. When line number 3 will run, we return this 2, and at here when the line number 2 will run, then we multiplied with 2 with 3, because n multiplied with fn11, and this is fn11, so this 3 will multiply with 2, and we get 6, and we return this 6 when line number 3 will run, because result will return now. So 6 will here, and 4 multiplied with 6, and we get 24. When line number 2 will run, then 6 multiplied with 4, and when line number 3 will run, then this 24 will return, and our main stack will also return, because the last value is 4 is returned, so our main stack also will return, and we get as a factorial 4 equal to 24. So we have to put the base condition, what if n equal to 1, then we have to return 1. Okay, so we have to put the base condition, like if n equal to 1, then we have to return 1. Okay, so this problem expected, and we have to submit this question. So this is expected and this is correct answer. So please, so thank you for watching this video, and please share this video and like this channel and subscribe this channel. Thank you so much.